of the session. The heavyweight semifinal between Arnold Vanderlijde of the Netherlands and Felix Savon of Cuba. Arnold Vanderlijde, 29 years of age, a silver medalist at the 1991 World Championships. He lost to Felix Savon 39-15 from Sittard in the Netherlands. And he will be going against Felix Savon, 24 years of age. The 1986, 89, and 91 world champion from Guantanamo, Cuba. Savon with a scare in his last fight, eking out a decision against Donnell Nicholson. And there you get a look at Savon. He had a shield of invincibility, but it appeared that Donnell Nicholson, with virtually no international experience, shattered that even in losing.
Had a lot of attitude. He had a lot of guts. What is he, in a jumping contest? He's fighting a guy that has not impressed me at all. I mean, he's tall, that's all I can say. But he has not impressed me with his qualities as a boxer. He's very ordinary, Vanderlijde, and I don't think he can put up the kind of competition that Nicholson did.
And here comes Savon out bombing. He knows that he has beaten Vanderlijde before, time and time again, and he'll try to intimidate him. George Foreman and Evander Holyfield among the star-studded crowd looking on. The chant of Arnold for Vanderlijde in the red, Savon in the blue.
You know, I thought that was for Schwarzenegger.
Well, he's here too.
I thought that was what the thing. Arnold. Maybe Schwarzenegger got up and took a bow. Right now, Savon is just playing here. He's just measuring. He's not doing anything hard.
Well, these two fighters know each other. I mentioned Savon beat Vanderlijde in the World Championships in the finals.
Oh, look at that. Is that sloppy or what? Is that a punch Vanderlijde just threw, or was he throwing a kiss to somebody? What a terrible puncher.
Vanderlijde at 6'6", Savon at 6'4". Vanderlijde 29 years of age.
How he got here is a mystery to me.
This is not the most talented weight class. And a right hand by Savon scores.
Keep your eyes on Vanderlijde. It's like a guy just trying to swat off a swarm of bees. He has no form. He has no boxing finesse. He has no idea of body motion or leg speed or anything. Just flailing with his arms trying to keep him off.
And they tell the corner of Savon to keep quiet. Well, I think Vanderlijde is simply intimidated by Savon. He lost to him at the World Championships this year, lost to him in the first round of the 1989 World Championships, has lost to him in World Cup competition, lost to him in the 86 Championships. He just loses to Savon all the time. A minute remaining in round one. Felix Savon in the blue, Arnold Vanderlijde in the red. The winner meets David Isnoridi of Nigeria in the gold medal heavyweight final.
Hard to call this a contest.
Savon told to keep that punch up by referee Ghaznavi of Pakistan.
These are the kind of fighters that Sonny listed. And George.
Oh, Savon is thrown down by Vanderlijde. And that gets a roar from the Vanderlijde fan club, but that's the only way he'll probably get Savon down.
Now, to finish the thought, when you got a scary fighter like this in front of you, Foreman and Sonny Liston used to set record times in knocking him out in the first round. You just walk right through him, come in, and knock him out.
Savon just taking it to Vanderlijde. And that's the end of round one. Some pushing and shoving. And Savon up 8-0. The fans booing that score, but just remember, most of the fans who have stayed around. Well, a lot of the fans here are fans of Vanderlijde and obviously not seeing this through objective eyes.
Well, I don't know what they could see. I mean, I would have left in embarrassment by now. I mean, they're not looking at anything here. The man is just not fighting with any semblance of boxing ability. I mean, that's just like you went to the playground and went to the basketball varsity and said, give me that forward over there and let him fight for the heavyweight. I mean, it's not a fight.
Cuba trying to go 5-0 on the day in this semifinal action. That would send 5 of their fighters to the gold medal bracket, and they still have 4 more tomorrow. And we begin round number 2. Felix Savon in the blue, Arnold Vanderlijde of the Netherlands in the red. Vanderlijde may have landed his first punch there. As action continues here in the second round, Felix Savon in total control. And if you want to go to hitting of a different sort, men's tennis live action underway on the White Channel. Mike Gorman with the call. And we have seen a lot of dancing and motion from Arnold Vanderlijde, and on the Blue Channel, live synchronized swimming. And right now, Vanderlijde with synchronized motions here, but Felix Savon is just peppering him at will.
Precious little evil intention on the part of Vanderlijde. Survival is the word that springs to mind when you think of this bout. Savon has not shown anything to me to warrant such a huge reputation. He didn't look good in his first fight. He darn near got beat with Nicholson, and he doesn't know how to walk through this guy and knock him out here.
He is definitely not a Teofilo Stevenson, a man who won 3 Olympic gold.
You walk through a guy like this, come on. Take it to him. Walk in there and punch.
And, you know, when you look at the Cuban team and you talk about their professional abilities and what they would do in the pro ranks, Savon would probably fare the worst out of all of their teammates.
I think so. I think he could.
Vanderlijde scored.
Finally. I think he could be taught. I think he can be taught. He's got talent. He's big. I think he can be taught. He doesn't want to be a pro anyway, so that's immature. But I think he'd be the hardest of all of them to reach a plateau. I mean, I see some very good fighters here. Cubans are very good. Oh, nice right. Oh, look at that. That's jumbled his. That has scrambled his brain.
Vanderlijde is hurt. Now Savon will tee off. Still 1:05 to go in round 2.
He's in trouble. All he needs is a few good shots.
And Ghaznavi finally stepping in for an 8 count with 1 minute to go in the second round.
Yeah, Vanderlijde looking at him like saying, hey, where you been? God, this guy's been pummeling me here. He looked up at the clock, sigh of relief to see there's only 57 minutes.
Savon moving in. Another right hand over the left of Vanderlijde. 40 seconds remaining in round 2. And again, Vanderlijde stumbles back. Second standing 8 count. Vanderlijde says, why? Well, because you're getting hit with right hands. How's that?
Now, Vanderlijde is more than happy. He's doing a little nick on.
Ooh, he said something to Savon there. He mouthed something to Savon there.
That's another right hand. That's another one. That's another one.
Vanderlijde getting peppered. I can't wait to see what the score will be. He shoves Savon into the ropes. And that's the end of round 2. Savon hitting after the bell, and Vanderlijde goes after, and that's the best fighting we've seen from Vanderlijde.
That's the only time he's ever looked like he's mad.
19-1, Savon.
19-1. Could you believe that? Well, I hope it made him mad. Maybe we can see something. Otherwise, it's pathetic.
And there's that right hand, and at the end of the bell, Vanderlijde went after him.
You know, he didn't even know how to throw that punch right. That was like a sissy punch they threw at you.
At least we know that David Isnereti of Nigeria will stand right in front of Savon. He may not last long because of his style, but at least he'll fight.
And he's thick. He's built like a heavyweight. He's not like a basketball player here, and he wants to throw punches. He's brave. I mean, he may not last long, but it's going to be a good fight.
Hey, let's not make fun of basketball players comparing Vanderlijde to them. I mean, maybe height-wise, but not physique. Well, Felix Savon with a 19-1 lead over Arnold Vanderlijde. 2 more standing 8 counts in this fight will be stopped. Vanderlijde received 2 in the second.
You wonder why Savon bounces around and gets away from this guy. He doesn't need to. Stand in front of him and bop, and his fight's over. I mean, all of this is nice Olympic-style fighting, but when you got the kind of punch he's got, when you got a guy that doesn't know how to fight. Now, you see, he's mad. Vanderlijde is mad. He's trying now. He's really trying.
Looks like there's some blood coming from his nose, Vanderlijde.
See, and Felix running around for no reason. Now the guy wants to fight. Oblige him. You should knock him out.
Second caution to Savon for not hitting with the white portion of the glove. And
Savon should take 3 points. Be my guest. I'm ahead 19-1. Put it on my tab. What is that? Silly stuff. Such a big guy.
Well, the fans cheer every time Vanderlijde throws a punch, but folks, they are not landing.
But at least he's trying. I mean, he gives him some feeling that he's chasing somebody and he's running away from me.
Well, they tell the corner of Savon to keep quiet. Referee Ghaznavi has to make sure that people know he's here.
Now, the motion he made is the same motion you make when you order a cup of black coffee in Havana. He may have a cup of black coffee waiting for him when the fight's over.
Past the midway point of this third and final round, Felix Savon of Cuba in the blue.
You see, are you real proud of Savon for dancing around here like this when he's got a guy mad and wants to come fight with him who hasn't got a tenth of his ability and has already been rocked by punches? Good. Good for you, Savon.
That lands.
Good for you. Now stand and fight a little bit. Stand and deliver.
Vanderlijde with a left.
It took that last punch after the bell to make Vanderlijde mad, but he's trying. He's trying hard. I take back everything I said about him. I apologize to his family. He's trying hard. It's just that Savon won't fight him. More is a shame to him.
35 seconds remaining in the Olympics for Arnold Vanderlijde.
Silly stuff.
Probably his last. He is 29. He was in the 84 and 88 Olympics and here in 92. And he'll go home with a bronze. Left hand did hit Savon. Savon just jogging away. Surprised Savon didn't brawl with Vanderlijde in this last round.
Yeah, take it to him and knock him out.
And it's over. They do touch gloves. Felix Savon back to his corner. He will advance to the gold medal round against David Isnereti of Nigeria.
That could be a good fight for a while. I mean, and if he fought like that last round where he starts running around, then it could be a dull fight. But Isnereti doesn't fool around. He comes to fight. I admire that in him, and has a strong possibility of being knocked out. And if he won, it would be a big upset, but at least he'll be here to fight.
So Felix Savon will take on David Isnereti. Earlier today, Chris Bird advanced to the gold medal round. He will square off against Ariel Hernandez of Cuba on Saturday. And Oscar De La Hoya, also a winner earlier today. He goes to the gold medal round. Felix Savon, a winner on points. The final score 23-3. So Savon knocks out Arnold Vanderlijde. And Oscar De La Hoya, we mentioned earlier, an 11-10 winner over Sung Sik Hong. De La Hoya will get Marco Rudolph of Germany for the lightweight gold medal. That on Saturday.